Welcome back, shawties. It's your boy Isaiah Honda, and we are back and better than ever for another video. And today we're talking about the age-old, the centuries-old question: should you eat a dead stray dog you find on the side of the road? Because that is something that we need to be asking ourselves in 2026. So for this story, we head to Morocco as Ayoub Ben Nesnes, a 26-year-old content creator, was sentenced to 8 months in prison and fined 20,000 Morocco dirhams, which is about 2,000 USD, because he uploaded a 41-minute video of him skinning, cooking, and eating a dead stray dog. In 2026. Now, mind you, this is all that we saw. This man recorded, took hours probably recording, edited, uploaded, created a thumbnail, posted, probably reacted to comments on there, maybe made a couple of shorts, TikToks, Instagram reels, all from this one video. So clearly he knew what he was doing. This wasn't by accident. You don't accidentally stumble yourself into a 41-minute video of you eating a dead stray dog. Nonetheless, Ben Nesnes had presented the animal as an alternative Eid sacrifice and claimed the stunt was intended to protest the rising cost of livestock, arguing that he could not afford a sheep. That seems reasonable. This is a quote from him, obviously translated. The dog that appeared in the video, I didn't kill. I found it dead on the side of the road after it was hit in a traffic accident. I didn't kill it, so stop saying that I did. Everything is documented. There's proof. End quote. 41 minutes of proof, all right? So you take it easy on him, because he's just a good guy. A hungry guy, if you will, all right? So before we get into more of his charges, I do have to say, this video is brought to you by PetSmart. Save 20% off on Blue Buffalo chicken and brown rice dog food using my promo code BARKPARK. Please don't eat me before checkout. Now, back to the show. So our boy Ben Nesnes was prosecuted on charges including insulting Islam, killing and mutilating an animal without justification, making criminal threats, inciting violence, and publishing online content deemed harmful to the public order and morals. So optically, we'll break it down now because that's all the information we have. He's serving 8 months. I just want to say this was going to be a hot take. I think eating dogs are pretty bad. Eating a dog, or really just kind of any domesticated animal, is just, once again, optically a bad look. Now, you can make the case, the argument, well, people eat pigs, people eat cows, people eat horses. Horse sashimi. Obviously, animals are eaten across the world, and why should a dog's life be worth more than a pig's life, or vice versa, right? So I understand that argument, but just from my perspective, I have nothing but love and admiration for dogs and cats and other domesticated little animals. Capybaras, have you ever seen those? Love those. Groundhogs, hedgehogs, hogs. Listen, obviously, it ends up into a spiraled conversation, but I could see how a large majority of the public is probably angered, frustrated, furious with this guy for eating a dog, regardless of how he came to said dog, right? Like, if he killed it, still bad, because obviously that is a domesticated animal. You killed it, you ate it, and then you uploaded a video about how you did it all. Some things I think people should really think about what they're doing before they just throw it on the internet. Like, there was a lot of steps that this man had to take in order to get this video on the internet, and for people to see this video on the internet. And the fact that he went through all those steps that he could have stopped himself. No one forced him to make this upload. This is all from his own free will. And his free will said, I'm gonna eat a dog today. So once again, optically eating a dog, domesticated, bad look. It's crazy. Now, I will say that I think that is the basic understanding of this whole entire storyline. And I think that's obviously what most people are thinking in this. Now, I sometimes like to understand the other side here. So let's argue against the arrest, because he never killed the dog. The dog was dead. The dog was dead in a traffic accident. We saw the video of it, and by all accounts, all the people that have saw the video, all the people that have researched the video from his own account, he did not kill said dog. He's simply just picking up a dead dog from the side of the road and thought, yummy, I'm gonna eat that. So I will say, he didn't seek out that violent in nature. Now, one thing that makes this whole storyline specifically confusing is Morocco in itself, because Morocco, for those who don't know, is in a bit of a crisis right now when it comes to stray animals, and specifically dogs, which has led them to clean up the country as the World Cup is just 4 years away, because they're hosting it along with Spain, Portugal, Paraguay, Uruguay, and Argentina. Those three are just separate games, obviously, but for the most part, it's going to be in the big three of Portugal, Spain, Morocco. They're all next to each other, so it's all logistically, it makes sense for that to happen all in that area because they're all next to each other. So, like most nations end up doing as they prep for the ever so lovely FIFA World Cup, is that they do a lot of crazy shit to clean up their city. Now, Morocco is not immune to that, right? So they are taking care, they're cleaning up their stray animal crisis, which involves allegedly shooting and poisoning dogs, and people just kind of being okay with, or not people, but the government in itself is making sure that these aren't in the vicinity of people traveling in the area 4 years from now. So obviously, it is such a large problem that they have had to start now. We've seen protests against that happen in Morocco. People telling Morocco, hey, stop doing that. I think there's other ways to take care of your crisis when it comes to stray animals. Nonetheless, that is the route that they're taking as of right now. So, to make this argument here, right, the fact that Morocco is doing this, and the fact that this man has simply kind of helping out the Moroccan government when you think about it, because the dog was dead. He didn't kill it, but the dog was dead. He simply, this is so gross to say, he cleaned up the mess, all right? He cooked it, he ate it, he got rid of it. No one had to see it except for everyone that clicked on the video. But how is it that he is arrested for eating a dog that was dead, which is also just a crazy sentence to say, but while your government is also just out here killing stray dogs? Whether it's through poison, gunshots, hitting with vehicles, doesn't matter. There is allegedly, a plan to get rid of all your stray animals. And so the idea that this man is where we draw the moral line in the sand, like, hey, we can do it because we're not eating it, but you eating it, you're a freak, all right? So I just think there has to be a standard here where I think maybe everyone should be held accountable. Or how about this? Groundbreaking. This might be hard to like pull off in 2026, but I think maybe we don't eat the stray dog off the street, and maybe we don't kill all the stray animals and find an alternative plan in order to get rid of your stray animal epidemic there in Morocco. But I guess that's kind of making the argument for this guy, because it seems a little crazy that your government is doing this while this man just got arrested for 8 months and also has to pay this fine, where it seems like only one party is being held liable here, where it feels like there's probably a lot of guilty hands here. And if we're going to keep that energy, maybe we should keep that same energy for everyone involved in this storyline. This is like a weird point. Like, I kind of feel gross trying to defend this guy. But hey, I guess the lesson of the day: don't eat a stray dog, and you don't end up in jail. Also, don't upload it to YouTube. Either way, not really sure what this video's purpose was. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do these YouTube things. I'm not rooting for Argentina, all right? It's just simply a beautiful jersey, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.